Hello and welcome to Vocals in the Key of D. It is D here, and I decided to do something a little bit different today, which I know I've done in the beginning of, when I started Vocals in the Key of D, where we did a couple of warm-ups, and I did that over a couple of sessions, and as well as a song. But I thought maybe we should do just the vocal warm-ups in one video so that you can actually go back to the video whenever you want to start to sing, or whenever you are preparing yourself for a church service or for a gig or for a concert. You can actually go back and you can do this little bit of a warm-up. Now there are different warm-ups that you can do. I have been taught this specific one, and I'm going to show it to you today. And I'm using a piano. You can use a piano yourself, or if you know the notes quite well, you can always just do it yourself alone, which I often do. But I thought today I'd just have an accompaniment, which is my piano. So we're going to start off with gentle humming. This is actually, you must make sure that you start off with humming, because it just warms up that vocal cord. It's like stretching, stretching. You can't just run like 5,000 miles an hour. You have to stretch. So we're going to do that, and we're going to take it from there. So let's go. Now, as I said, we're going to be doing a warm-up. We're going to start with the humming, and then we're going to go down as low as we possibly can. I will stop at a certain point because I know that some people can't go as low as what I can go. But we're going to start on the key of C, all right? The note C is normally the mid-range for everyone. You can start differently, but just make sure you don't start too high or too low. That's why we choose the C. Let's go. So you can go lower once again, but we're going to start on this note. We're going to start doing your 3-note scales, okay? So I'm going to still hum, but this time I'm not going to open my mouth like I just did. So that's what we just did. I'm now going to keep my mouth closed and make sure that I'm vibrating, my lips are vibrating. That's the most important part, because that's how you know it's coming from your diaphragm and not from your upper vocal cords. So we're going to start on this note, and it's going to go like this. I normally stop at C, and this is where we're going to change, and we're going to use the mi and ma. Mi, ma, mi, mi, ma, ma, mi. Make sure that you are opening your mouth. Make sure that it's coming from the core of you, not mi, ma, mi. That's wrong. Mi, ma, mi. All right, so make sure it sounds hollow almost. We're going to start on this note. Mi. All right, let's go. Mi, ma, mi. 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 Mi, there. I can go a little bit more higher. You'll hear I start doing a little bit of vibrato there, simply because sometimes when you're going higher, you can't sustain the notes very well. If you're a really, really good vocalist, you can, or if you're really, really warmed up, you can. Make sure that you don't go too high, so if you need to stop at some points, please do stop and then carry on with that note, with what we're going to do now. And make sure that perhaps you can do this, you know, a couple of times before you actually go really, really high. For those that have done it a couple of times or can sustain their vocal going higher, you can do that. But I'm going to start with this note now, and we are going to do, we're going to go from high to low, and then we're going to go into humming. But I'm going to take you with from the high to the low, and we're going to be using what we call na, okay? So make sure that, again, it's not coming from here, it's coming from your core, it's coming from your diaphragm, almost your stomach, your upper stomach, okay? So we're going to go using na. We're going to be going from high to low. I'm going to stop here at C. No. Now we're going to start going into humming the first thing that we did before. No. Maybe I couldn't hit that last note. But yes, you'll probably find that as you go, as you've done the whole sequence of this warm-up, you'll be able to go a little bit more lower than you were able to in the beginning. Same as if you have to do the whole thing again, you can probably start from a lower key, a lower note, and you probably can go a little bit more higher. That's once your voice is really, really warmed up. So you can do other techniques like your vibrating of your lips, so the before you actually start this, which is also quite nice, or you can just start with this alone, which is awesome to do when you are, you know, when you're starting out, and when you really need to, you know, it's those cold mornings. As you can see, I'm, you know, in my attire of winter, and it's only the afternoon here, so you can imagine what the mornings might sound like. So that is the full of what we do. We can do a little bit more, but I'm not going to go into that because I think this is pretty much enough for what you need to do to warm up. Okay, I do not have a note of the week because that is your note of the week. Or we can just do no. That is your note for the week. That's it from me, Denise. Vocals in the key of D. I hope that this helps, and we will see you next week.